We'd also like to welcome Mr. Sam Paul, Honorary Director and Legal Head of Paulsons Group. Put your hands together, please. This is going to be Retail Reinvented, the Paulsons Playbook.
Thank you. Hello. Is it working? Yeah. Welcome, Paul. Good evening to everyone. So, here is, I have, the evening has witnessed so many talents and experts, marketeers, but I have a person completely different from all of them because he is the retail king of the town or the market, where the south, whatever it is. He is someone who has created a handful of brands and passionately driving it, fronting it with altogether a different kind of leadership. And I hope this will be a wonderful conversation. Good evening, Sam.
Welcome, good evening.
Welcome. Okay. So, just wanted to understand from you, being son of a business family which is into a cement business, what made you to wear a retail hat? Because normally cement business is always seen as a premium business when compared with owning a handful of retail brands. Why you choose to be a retail baron rather than being a cement baron?
So the thing is, again, it's all for earning money. I think so that's the only answer. I don't think there is any other answer for that.
Do you mean to say that cement doesn't pay good money?
No, the thing is, it's very inconsistent. It's the right word. Cement industry right now is one of the most inconsistent industries, and it's a lot of money intensive unit where you have to pump in a lot of credit and a lot of so your vendors are given almost 45 days to 60 days credit, and I think it is very cash intensive. You have to pump in a lot more money, and all big players are inside, and it is very hard to survive. I think so. That's the main key. But why I got into retail business? I think I started a small restaurant initially. I think that was a passion for me to do it because I, like anyone else, I thought that just because I like good food, I could start a restaurant and run it, and that's how it started. But I think from there I diversified into other retail outlets. Yeah.
Okay, so being a second generation entrepreneur is almost like son of a superstar or like a cricketer. So because you have such kind of an inbuilt stress in you, like son of Sachin Tendulkar, kind of. Did you face a similar situation, or how was your experience?
So the funny part is actually my dad was a fantastic teacher and wonderful provider, but me and my dad we never saw light, and we never saw things together. So I think I moved out of the house in 2001, 2002, and then I was working with in a teaching job, and then I started on my own. That's how it started. So yeah, but I learned a lot from him, including the stress factor. How to handle stress is also a part of it, but I think, yeah.
So, how many of you have been to Tony and Guy? Almost, because I'm not able to see. Of course, a lot of hands. Okay, essentials, cheap and best. And have you ever gone to Pink Potato? Yeah. Okay. Häagen-Dazs in Chennai. So then. Sambar, Sultans, and the other brand, kebab, I forgot.
Slam Chim.
Yeah. So of course you might be, if at all you are a fitness freak, then you will be slamming the slam, right? All that belongs to him actually. So, you are running a handful of business. I don't know whether you carefully chosen it or not, but it is an intense consumer experience driven actually. But at the same time, particularly when you talk about the saloon brands, it needs a kind of experience for a consumer who visits again and again. But at the same time, it also comes with a very high attrition ratio. Believe me, earlier during my school days, college days, I used to stick on to one hairstylist. Today, every time I visit a salon, it is a different North Indian guy actually. Yeah, of course. So I might. You guys agree with me? Yeah, of course. See, yeah. So how do you handle that? One side you need to ensure the consumer experience, at the same time attrition.
So first, when as I said, I was running this restaurant between 2005 and 9, and I was trying to diversify into new business. So my only aim to start a lot of business was to make sure that, again, the money has to keep regularly coming in for the family. And I didn't want to put all my eggs in the same basket, because everything keeps changing. And what I understood was in 10 years, the technology is changing so fast that the restaurant you were going to 10 years back, you're not going to. So that was the only reason I was trying to diversify. But when I got into the salon industry in 2010 with Tony & Guy is one of the most best brands I've worked with. I've worked with a lot of them like Häagen-Dazs and other brands, also international brands. They're very genuine, and they talk about training all the time, of training of the staff. So one thing I understood is, maybe a Northeastern or a South Indian, the idea is you have to provide a home for them where they settle down. So instead of looking at them as just labor, what we did was we brought them a proper salary structure. We brought them a lot of stability, which includes, of course, ESI, EPF, gratuity are compulsory. But apart from that, we started pension for the medical insurance. We made sure that we helped them settle down in Chennai, where we helped them with the schooling of the children, And if they were in normal schools, we tried to push them to a matriculation, from a matriculation to a CBSE. We helped them in buying houses and helping them settle down, which kind of hooked them and kept them grounded in our outlets. Right now, we with Paulsons alone, we run 775 retail outlets, and with another company, the Cheap and Best, we run around 261 retail outlets. So put together, we have around 12,000 employees employed. And in fact, the funniest part is our attrition is one of the lowest in the industry, leave alone in India. Anywhere in the world, we are at around 0.01%. So most of the staff leaving us are either opening their own salons, preferably with us itself, or they are moving abroad or something like that. And some of them also open their own salons with other brands. But the truth being, when you create a home and when you create that kind of stability, people would like to be with you. But we also understood this is a very unorganized sector. Initially, it was a very caste-driven sector where a lot of people were... it was like barbers. So even if you're a kid, when you are a kid, and this fellow has to stand and cut the hair. And we at Paulsons are very proud to say that we kind of changed this. In 2009-10, we brought in chairs where they sit with you and talk with you, consult with you. Instead of calling them a barber, we made it into a hairstylist. We came up with a lot of such jargons and lingos to change things. So and that has really helped us in the long run to expand and to really be where we are right now.
Okay, so within the saloon brands itself, you have some 3 brands actually. Right. So don't you think you are competing with your own brands, or how are you differentiating them in terms of customer offering, or what is the strategy behind that?
Right, so Tony & Guy is a very niche brand, and Tony & Guy is where you have all the hairdressers which are being taught with around 18 hairstyles. And apart from being taught, they are also pushed abroad to places like London and to Japan, another place where they have been to the toning academies there and been trained in color and cut, and which are separately taught for these boys and women, of course. And once they are taught, they are brought back, and they are made to work around 5 to 7 years before they become seniors and they are moved to Tony & Guy. Before that, they are usually put up in an essential salon, which is more like a neighborhood salon. So every 2 kilometers, there's going to be a Tony Essentials, and every 3 kilometers, there's going to be a Tony & Guy. So Tony & Guy is more niche. Say, let's say in somewhere like Chennai, we have around 62 Tony & Guys, and we have around 180 to 200 Essentials in Chennai alone. So that's the geographical number. So what we understood was the salon industry is like a triangle here. So it's a very unorganized sector, but we are organizing the organized sector. So what is happening is when you go down the sectors, what happens is there's a huge potential for barber shops. So we thought we should also organize this as a structure, and we created Cheap and Best. And in fact, again, it's all for money. During COVID, there was no money, nothing was done. And I thought might as well try something, because everything was shut and everything.
People started trying their own. I was cutting my sister's son's hair with a small trimmer that was available. It took 2 hours for me, but
you could have called me. I would have done it for $200. Yeah.
But how we were not traveling, no, we were not
send
allowed.
a message. We will do anything for money. So back to things. So Cheap and Best, we started, and I still remember the drawing which we made. In the last 3 years, we are at 261 outlets. Very cheap investment, completely franchised away. We take the staff, train them, and we put them back. And so one way it has been helping us because we have a feeder unit right now. Cheap and Best, initially a hairstylist from a hairdressing community comes there. He's basically trained, made as a barber. Then he moves into an essentials after 2-3 years. There he is made into a hairstylist. And after that, again, training. After 10 years, he comes to toning and settles down. So we're trying to start one more brand, TNT, which is a very high-end barbering unit. So that's how the position is. But when it comes back to the salon industry, what I've also seen is like Chennai has around, I might be mistaken, 1.3 to 1.5 crore people living. A salon will not be able to support. See, the Express Avenue salon, which we opened in 2010, I think is the highest number of people walking in per month. And they will not be able to support more than 1,600 people, 1,700 people. In fact, the number of walk-ins is the highest in any salon industry across South. No salon can take in more than 1,500, 1,000. That's almost 60 to 70 clients a day. So it's like 30 clients on a weekend and 100 clients on a weekend and 30 clients on a weekday, which is quite impossible to manage for a salon industry, irrespective of the number of chairs and number of stylists you have. Then your experience goes down as you. So having said that, so 1,500 people per salon, even if I have, let us say, 10,000 salons, you're not still able to support Chennai population fully. So I think there's a huge growth potential for this particular brands and the entire industry as well. So we are just at the tip of the iceberg is what I feel.
That's fantastic. You have been training your staff in abroad. You are paying them very good salaries.
Yeah, we're the highest pay masters in the industry. So
yeah, it looks very lucrative here. I was not aware that this business is so. It would have. I would have thought about getting trained in this itself if it was so lucrative. Actually,
yeah,
it was very attractive.
It's quite a fun job also. Most of them are artists. They're not just barbers or hairstylists. They're artists right now because they have been trained to look at your hair, look at the science of your face structure, how to design the hair around your face. So I think from that perspective and from our positioning perspective, I think. Whatever we decided those days, though not very professionally done, not scientifically done, has worked out well for us. Yeah, and the attrition rate, as I was saying, is 0.01% in the industry, which I don't think anybody can match that with us. Yeah,
and take it slam or before that, I must say that there is one Cheap and Best near my home. I'm not going there. You know why? You will not find place. It is always full. So. That's the reality. When you take salon or fitness, you always find similar intense competitive local brands, or even our Anna like Naturals, or also you are competing with, and his brother Green Trends, I think they winded up or it's still running. So our market is flooded with so many salon brands within branded area. Apart from that, as you said, your well-trained professionals are going and turning out to be a competition to you. So how you differentiate yourself from them to retain your loyal customers?
See, of course, Mr. Seekum Royal is a guru for all of us, and because I would have never thought I could open 700 outlets or 800 outlets. When I see him saying that I have so many outlets, and I look at him and say, I have to beat that, and that's how I got there, I think so. But I look at him as a guru. But having said that, as far as business is concerned, it all depends on who's leading the business, and I do not know their business styles. But if people know me, I'm one tough son of a gun, and I mean, the thing is, I take it very seriously, all this business, and I look into into every depths of it. And so you are going to face a lot of competitors, a lot of people going at. But what is your positioning? Where are your locations? Are you able to have good staff with you? And are you into decent profit? Are you reinvesting it back into the business? Are you giving the proper experience? It's just a matter of time before we survive. And people who are not able to survive in this cash crunch, I mean, it's just a matter of time, I feel. And that is, our positioning has been very strong. For example, Slam Gym. So I used to go to this gym locally. I don't want to name any brands, it won't be nice on me, but this is one of the brands which had around 30-35 outlets back in the day. And so I think I used to gym between 95 to 98 in this Globe gym, which is a very local gym. Then when I went to this particular brand and I told them that, see, I used to bodybuild a little bit, not in the professional level, but in amateur. I won Mr. Madras University or something like that back in the day. So I used to bench press around 130, 140 and squat maybe a little higher also and deadlift. And so they looked at me bench pressing and they said, sir, please don't do this. You can go and walk on the treadmill. And I looked at them and said, but this is not what I want to do. I want to bench. And they said, my rods are not meant for this kind of benching, which may be true also, because so most of the gyms before us were fitness gyms. Okay. They are talking about, they think that just because you're lean or small, you're healthier. That is the most foolish thing. You can actually be big and healthy also. So I'm 6'1", 250 pounds. I mean, on a good day, I'm 6'7", 270. So I'm still not that bad at all. I mean, for my age, I'm 48, now I'm going to be 48. So we positioned Slam Gym from that perspective, and we came up with an extreme fitness concept where we talked about lifting. Our gym is about lifting. You lift weights, you get healthy. Today, the positioning has helped us so much. Talwak has closed down, I don't know, in the middle. And we are at 101 gyms, I think, by tomorrow, the day after, we're launching our Alandur gym. We are the highest number of gyms in India. Right now, operational number of gyms, highest number of gyms is Slam. So,
number?
We are the highest number of gyms, 101 gyms totally. 101 gyms right now operational. But this is really because, I mean, as far as these retail industries are concerned, I think, even Tony, you asked me, what is the chance that you want? One is the training process, which is very important. See, because one thing I understood is technology-wise, not to say anything bad about Indians or Tamilians, matter per se, but technology-wise, we are little behind, like fashion-wise, we are little behind France or England. Even Korea.
Conservative?
Not conservative, but the fashion, the way technology-wise, okay. The colors that they use, the trainings that is there, the discipline which they have in terms of understanding the artist. So they think of art as a different way than what we perceive. So even if we were to show you a Mona Lisa portrait, I don't think you would understand what that is, or I would understand the way they understand. So I understood that you need a type of foreign type where there's somebody who's a specialist who's training you for all this. So Tony Nge, from that matter, has been training us intensely. As far as Slam is concerned, see, we came up with a very simple concept, which is very extreme fitness machines, which is about all plate-loaded machines, which is talked about pushing, which is really going to help you instead of just a fitness gym where you just keep walking on the treadmill, which is not going to really help you in the long run at all. So that positioning has really helped us to survive the entire thing and to come to a very commanding position right now.
Okay, so on a lighter side, you might witness the Slam enrollment going very high during every New Year, right?
Those things have changed actually now. People are not anymore with the New Year fitness. We used to do all this marketing strategies saying that why would you go to a bar on your New Year, come and slam with us and stuff like that. Those were days, but now every month it is the same.
Consistency?
Consistency has become, see, people only joining New Year's and all has gone. Right now everybody is gymming. The idea of gymming has also changed, showing that I want to go for 2 hours, 3 hours, morning once, evening once, 25-30 minutes a day, strong lifting, good protein powders or good creatine or whatever supplements you want. I think things have changed. So Slam is one particular place where we talk about use of these supplements also to make sure that you live a better life than to just say, oh, this is bad, that is bad, this is nonsense. I mean, which is...
You have your own brands?
We are launching it soon, yeah. It's called Slay. We are just registering it and we are almost in the final stages of launching our own brands, yeah, for protein and everything else, yeah.
Great. So, when you position yourself as, what is your media strategy when it comes to particularly the brands like Slam or Tony and Guy? What is your choice of media?
So, I was just listening to the speakers before us and about this AI and everything, and I was very intrigued and but most of my customers, if I were to allow an AI to speak to them, they would not come back. So it's very human driven. So we talk about something called internal marketing, which is the most important thing we talk about. So internal marketing is what, in plain terms, it's the quality of service and the experience you're offering. So if that is really good, then the word of mouth is very fast. So because these are all neighborhood salons, most of the clients are within 2 to 3 kilometers from that radius. So that is the most important thing. But after everything, then you still want to be present there and just show the people that there's a brand like this regularly. Then little bit of ATL, little bit of BTL, a little bit of TTL, a combination of all these three. ATL is of course for your branding exercise, BTL is for your lead generations, and TTL is of course for a combination of both I presume will always help. But I think internal marketing is the most important thing. As long as your quality is stand out and you're able to give something different at a very affordable price and the experience is very nice, I think this is a recession-proof business. I don't think nothing is stopping us here.
That's interesting take. So you coined a new term, internal marketing, right?
Oh, no. I took this class in IIM Ahmedabad also. So we divide marketing into internal and external marketing.
Okay.
So internal marketing is something that is the word of mouth, which is based on the quality of service. So when your service is really good, when your product is really good, when your experience is really good, I think, and it's affordable and it's easy on the pocket. And as he was saying that, your parking, everything is easy and, everything adds to the experience, when your appointments are faster, when people are kinder, when your customers, when your service providers are very nice, laughing, they're updated on all the latest news tracks and everything. We make them read all the papers so that there's a chat, because we also understand that, hair industry, when you're getting a hair service, this is one of the few industries where all your senses are awakened, your smell, your what you see, what you touch, what you feel, what you hear, everything is awakened. So the experience has to be perfect in everything. So right smell, right music, right everything has to be. It's all got to be smooth. So once this is done perfectly, I think it's just a matter of time before you understand the entire process.
You hit gym every day?
I try to hit the gym every day. I don't hit the gym, but
How long? You are a fitness freak?
No, I'm not a fitness freak at all. I just want to be fit and just look good on my shirt and pant,
But you have a well-built arms and...
It's just fat, a lot of fat. Yesterday, it was the biryani yesterday. It was Sultan's biryani yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, on a lighter side, you wear a different designation because people owning, I've seen particularly this part of the market, people always love to call them as themselves as chairman, managing director. But when I visited your office that day, I got to see that you have carried a different designation, a honorary director and a legal head. What is the idea behind this designation?
So I'm an advocate by education. So on the time, this is before I suspended 2019. So I was an advocate. So practicing advocate cannot be a full-time director, paid director. So I have one more partner who's been with me throughout all my business, the only partner, my mother. So she's 84-year-old. She's the manager. So only two of us running the entire thing. She doesn't know anything. In fact, last week she was telling my brother, she was telling me about my brother, the Parma, the Payan, 10 லட்சம் கடன் வாங்கியிருக்காங்க. I was thinking, இப்போதான் 100 கோடி கடன் போட்டு கையெழுத்து போட்டு கொடுத்துச்சு. So she's a very sweet being. She's a doctor from CMC Vello. So that is because I'm an advocate, but I've suspended my business, so I'm a full-time managing director right now, and of course a legal head also.
Okay. So you are also an actor, is what I got to know actually, right?
Yeah.
So a lawyer, an actor, and also an entrepreneur, right? So wearing so many things is something that how do you find time to practice so many things despite having so many brands under you, which needs an intense focus? As a business leader, how do you find time for all these things?
As I said, in the origin, but the truth is, I think I like to try new challenges. I like to try new things. My wife is here; she won't like this, but I like to try new things, and so that's how it started. And to try new things. So we run a little colleges and schools also. We run hotels also. So I mean, it's just me trying to explore new avenues, trying to understand new businesses, and then just get into it. Yeah.
Okay, so Is there, how do you keep your business fun and fresh? When I visited, I got a thought that your way of functioning as a leader was completely different from what I have witnessed in many other places. So, how you try to keep your business environment fun-filled and fresh?
So I come from a very conservative upbringing. So conservative in the sense, none of in the family drink or smoke. We have not even tasted wine. Every day we have to study and go back to school. I'm a ME, BST from CEG Gindi, then BL from Dr. Ambedkar. So most my sisters are doctors, and so how we were trained is from morning 6 o'clock you start working. So back in the day in 2010, 6 o'clock you have to go to gym. Come back, then drive back to college, engineering college, then finish your college, come back, finish your gym again, and then evenings again you have to do your what you call as BTech through AppTech. I don't know whether anybody remembers this.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
So I was
My
doing
brother
this.
did it for 2 years and then realized that it is not worth, and then he left
me
it.
too. I did it for 2
Got
years.
cheated by AppTech. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So back in the day, so in the middle also, when you're in competition time in the afternoon, you have to do your abdomen and another exercise. So we were just packed. By the time you come 10 o'clock, you're so tired. So this was a military discipline which my father and mother instilled in us, and the same military discipline I've instilled in all my staff. We run what you call as a leadership-driven model, where we don't think that I'm the only leader. There's so many leaders leading the company. So there are 2 presidents, one for company operations, one for franchise operations, and under them there are additional presidents. Under them there are vice presidents. Then under them there are additional vice presidents. And the huge setup is there, where we are also the aim of the company for us, as far as Paulsons is concerned, was never to make money, and we run a media.
Contradict பண்றீங்க. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பணம் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தீங்க, இப்ப not to make money.
No, for the company, not for me.
Okay.
Right, there's a difference. So for the company, it was never to make money, right?
Okay.
But see, the thing is, to be very honest, if any businessman was starting, I was a starter, first time entrepreneur, to be very honest. So my dad was a businessman before me. I started on my own, and if anybody was to tell you I started to make this much money or this much plan on this, that's how foolish. We all start to just make some money and survive this world. But
just kidding. I've read your FB post where you have rented out your cement factory to your family friend after so many years, and during COVID, due to losses, you have waived it off, and now the business is down, so you again waived off the lease amount, all that. So I know how money is not important to you.
Money is definitely not important. If you think money is... So we run Paulsons with the idea of sustainable employment. We want to keep employees, a lot more employees, where we are one of the biggest workforces. And we create a very sustainable employment where it's not a place where you come today morning and then be somewhere else the tomorrow, day after tomorrow, as you said. So we want something that is sustainable, which is... People are coming here, settling down, their children are well educated, they paid proper pension, gratuities, everything, right? From not only for including the holidays, we give them around 92 days holidays this year. That is not only for the top management, but including the watchmen, the group 4 officers, we're cleaning people, and everybody's given the same process and the same salaries. So
hats off to you. Coming to these Provoke media brand, so you are having almost everything, right? So right from kids brand to everything. Can you just tell what is the idea behind establishing it and how you are distributing that, by kind of integration with your salon business?
So initially what we started in 2014 or 15, I think so, was Provoke Lifestyle magazine. So this magazine was started...
Provoke, this is Provoke.
Provoke.
Both Provoke, okay. There is one international brand, Provoke.
Is it? I never knew that, okay. They might have copied from me. No?
Yeah, many years they have been there, much ahead of you.
I was much before them.
Okay. I thought you took inspiration from that and did some small tweaking in the name.
Provoke means you provoke someone. Provoke, I don't know what that means also. Right, so provoke is to provoke someone to think differently. So it was a little bit of a lot of society-based magazine where we talk about caste issues, where we talk about a lot more serious issues and a lot of lifestyle also. So Provoke Lifestyle. So this magazine was launched in 2015, and right now after COVID, this is the only printed magazine in town. So all the other magazines closed down and went digital. So we are still the only printed magazine. So how I looked at the entire picture was everything in the salon or the organization or the outlet has to be controlled by us. So including the water bottle served, that's a brand of ours called Quench. So including the music you hear, it is again from a radio which we created called Provoke Radio. Again, this the magazine which you read, we don't permit any other person to come except Provoke inside. So what happens is when you are able to, let us say, serve 10 lakh customers a month, and there's a captive audience of 10 lakh people who are reading your magazine. So this helps us with another business that starts out. Now, having said that, we also wanted to get into YouTube and eventually a channel. So we have around 400,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, three or four channels: Provoke Kids, Provoke News. Right now we have started, which is just new, very new, and Provoke Lifestyle, and of course the Provoke TV, which is all running, which runs about a lot of usual lifestyle, a lot of news and that kind of, but mainly to cater to our own captive audience. Yeah.
Okay, so we are hitting the last 55 seconds. One last question. One piece of advice for young young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to grow big but starting small.
See, the idea is to start small. If you think that you want to grow big, the idea is it's a slow and steady process. Especially you have to understand India as a country and Tamil Nadu as a state. Both are very difficult places to be. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but you have to understand how things operate here. There are a lot of issues which you need to understand, a lot of corrupt people, you have to, a lot of harassment that comes your way. It can be tax terrorism, it can be authorities who are harassing you, it can be political parties harassing. So you have to understand this is how this world is. There might be a lot of Article 14 violation, which is your right to equality. So some outlets are allowed to open till late in the night. You will not be allowed to do it. So there's a lot of partiality here based on who you know and who you are part of. So you have to understand this world is. So first thing is if you want to become an entrepreneur in India, bring a very tough attitude. You have to be ready for everything. That's the first thing you have to be. Second thing is you have to bring a lot of discipline, dedication, loyalty, ethics, consistency, a lot more characteristics. But I think the first thing you need to bring is you have to bring one tough attitude to be.
Or else partner with a politician. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful conversation with Paul. My best wishes for you, and hats off to you for your fantastic human resources policies. My best wishes for you to grow many more brands in this market and go national, international. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much for the lovely insights. Please stay back for a moment, and we request Mr. Umanath to kindly do the honors. So yes, a huge round of applause, please. Thank you. We highly appreciate. Thank you.